Greetings of the day. My name is Sahash and I stand along with my teammates Zaid and Dhruva from 9Air. Today we will present our project's problem statement. The automotive industry faces a fundamental energy crisis. Current propulsion systems either emit high carbon loads or depend on limited electrochemical storage. With the rise of global mobility demands, there exists a pressing need for an energy dense, self sustaining, and zero emission power source. This project proposes the conceptual development of a compact nuclear fusion energy module designed to generate high yield thermal energy through controlled plasma confinement with magnetic containment system. The generated energy will be directly converted to electrical output for vehicular propulsion, integrating advanced cryogenic Coulomb, tritium, deuterium plasma regulation, and quantum grade control algorithms to ensure stability, efficiency, and operational safety. This innovation seeks to redefine automotive energy architecture, achieving near infinite range, zero refueling cycles, and complete carbon neutrality, which is good for the environment as well. Thank you.
Esteemed innovators, today we at Apex Dynamic have finally visioned and shaped the future. The dream of clean, limitless energy is no longer a dream, it's a prototype. We present our latest innovation, the Arc Mark 1, and the a new fusion car, the Ignition X1. So, what is at our heart? What are the technologies at the core of our revolution? Well, first, it's our founded room temperature YBCOs, right? So these room temperature YBCOs are a high temperature superconductor allowing magnetic fields at a warmer, more efficient temperature like 77 degree Kelvin. There is a huge size reduction. This warm operation enables ultra strong magnets in a compact size, making the entire reactor core physically smaller, high field containment, stronger magnetic fields. Then our next innovation is the small scale deuterium tritium fusion core. Our compact design delivers 50 megawatts, I repeat 50 megawatts of continuous electrical energy from a factory built truckable unit. The fuel cycle? Well, it breeds its own tritium fuel from abundant lithium within the reactor blanket, ensuring self efficiency. Next, the societal impact. Fusion reactors like the Arc Mark 1 and cars like Ignition X1 offer potential for near limitless, zero carbon, and inherently safe baseload energy, effectively solving global climate crisis and providing energy security. The abundance of fuel, from water obviously, would radically transform geopolitics, ending reliance on fossil fuels, nations, and enable cheap desalination to solve water scarcity for developing countries. So, this could be a major boon for India, as you know, Trump is putting excessive amounts of tariffs as long as China, and the talks or sanctions on India are continuing. There are chances that we may get sanctioned. So it is our project. Our product is like a security to the youth of this country, saying that we have got your back and we will not let you down. The economic potential of this Arc 1 reactor is huge. The predicted market is roughly $175 trillion. I repeat, $175 trillion. That's more than, well, USA and many other global economies combined. The societal value will be enormous, and the economic models suggest that the long term societal value of having future power available through increased global GDP and climate mitigation could exceed 175 trillion as well. So that's just a bare minimum. It's not the cap, it's just the bare minimum of how much we can earn from this, right? And the next is energy promises. This project will give you unlimited low cost energy, right? Fusion promises an inexhaustible low cost fuel source like water and lithium, leading to a mass reduction in cost of electricity manufacturing and desalination globally. So as you know, drinking water is a huge problem around the world. Many experts suggest that the next world war, the World War III, will be on water. It won't be on oil, it won't be on money, it will be on water. So not only does this give you a really good engine, or it also gives you a desalination process for the water. Business applications. Market description. The fusion's low operating costs will revolutionize the $5.7 trillion global energy market, displacing fossil fuels and creating new energy intensive industries. Product revolution. The compact personal reactor and fusion car define new trillion-dollar sectors in decentralized power, enabling infinite range mobility and off-grid autonomy. Then ancillary markets, core heat and clean energy allow for profitable scale up in crucial secondary sectors like Mars, water desalination, and sustainable hydrogen fuel production. Next up, we have the challenges that we have faced. The scaling down the reactors was an in itself because the magnetic confinement relies on the size, and the strong magnetic field's miniaturization reduces the confinement time, causing the plasma heat to escape too quickly to sustain the reaction. The neutron problem. The YBCO material and its insulation will suffer severe neutron damage, radiation hardening. You must design materials and an annealing cycle that ensures that the magnets can survive operating life of the reactor, which is decades for the car engine. We have effectively countered this. As you have seen, we have scaled this down by reducing the cooling factors, and then the neutron problem is mostly taken care of by our lithium blanket. Then next up, we have the future prospects. The defense tech sector. The key to our technology viability extends directly to India's national security and strategic goals, Viksit Bharat. Our compact fusion cores grant energy independence for the defense sector, eliminating vulnerable fuel logistics and enabling the deployment of high power directed energy weapons on mobile forward platforms of the armed forces. The fusion power ensures absolute long durational operational readiness in remote or hostile territories, establishing India's technological edge in the future conflicts. For ISRO, this compact fusion core is key to transforming deep space exploration capabilities. It serves as the ideal power source for fusion-powered electric propulsion (FPEP) systems, enabling human or robotic missions to Mars and beyond with significantly reduced transit times. Further, the reactor will provide gigawatts level power for lunar and planetary colonies, which is a huge advantage, offering long-term self-sufficiency and life support that solar or fission cannot match. This breakthrough positions India not just as a space explorer but self-reliant architect of the solar system's infrastructure. Then the environmental considerations. The clean permanent energy is guaranteed, zero carbon emissions are guaranteed, there is zero risk of meltdowns, and zero long-lived radioactive wastes, because the only waste is helium-4, which is inert. Our solution aligns perfectly with India's long-term environmental and energy security commitments. We demolish the cost of energy. Our core provides power at rupees X price point, undercutting all competitors and fueling the $1.7 trillion in domestic manufacturing and industrial growth for the nation. So the summary is that the ARC Mark will deliver you 50 megawatts of power, and then it will support $1.7 trillion domestic manufacturing and industrial growth. It will unlock new eras of industrial energy, and it will be key to our defense and space sectors and space missions and defense missions as well. Thank you.
Greetings everyone. My name is Dhruva Keshava Bhatt and I am a student in class 9 of Whitefield Global School. My team name in Viksit Bharat 25 is Apex Dynamics, and we are focusing on a project called Ignition X1. In our project, we are trying to promote nuclear fusion reaction and nuclear fusion energy. So what is nuclear fusion energy? It is when two smaller nuclei combine to form a large nuclei. For example, protium, which is an isotope of hydrogen, combining with another isotope of hydrogen, deuterium, in order to collide and form a large nucleus of helium. So this can be applicable in nuclear fusion energy, can be used in urban and rural areas because it is very accessible. It is safe and efficient, so there is no need to keep checking over disasters, as it is very safe and not as dangerous as nuclear fission or thermal power reactors. It is very affordable and it is predicted to be overwhelmingly cheap to produce in the few decades that are going to move on in the future. As we move on to the future, there is one clear truth. Nuclear fusion energy is going to be the beacon of hope for development in the whole world, not in the whole country alone. After all, large collaborations such as ITER, which is International Thermonuclear Experimental Reactor, can help us not only with scientific collaborations with the whole world but also in world peace, because many countries collaborate and discuss over such scientific technologies and not over other problems such as wars or land disputes. So this also cuts out carbon emissions, which is why it can be used in cars. Well, this is actually a very big technology and it is very safe, which is why you can use it in cars and in engines of the cars in order to make fuel. This will efficiently also run the car, making cars more efficient along with being more safe and eco-friendly. This is the future of this technology is that it won't be perfect in the start, but with practice comes perfection. Hence, we should put in our dedication, effort, knowledge and hard work. With this, we can make this great step towards sustainable development, also a good step to the development of the whole world. Thank you.